Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Blackbook. And we're going to go to a evening festival.
Hi, Vasya! I know you have no time, but sing at least one song with us, for old time's sake!
Agree.
All right, but just one.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
And we get our health back. Okay. And now we have that song all the time. And we're going to go to the Banya now. We've been everywhere.
Here at last, and all these demons in these bars, I had never thought.
Evil spirits have always been here, but you won't be able to see them without me. These chorts harm people, but nobody can even see them.
Enemies here as well. No place is safe these days, I guess. I've been thinking, why did the spirit attack me? Someone must have been there before me.
Well, first of all, it was nighttime, and evil is strongest at night. Besides, why did the evil spirit attack Nikolai?
Not this one. It's the whole ritual thing. That's what you read the story about the Bannock.
Bannock sure love their rituals. You didn't ask to be let in, did you?
No, I didn't. I just walked in.
Well, there you have it. The spirit took notice of that right away.
You don't say.
The banya has sunk a little. That's why it got stuck, I think. You're a strong fellow. You open it.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
Look around
Wait
first.
here. I'll look around first.
Yeah, we don't want to go inside just yet. This small barrel once held water. It's riddled with holes. It's unlikely anyone can use it now. Okay. Let's see if there's any... There's usually an herb around somewhere. Cool.
Here it is, the old Banya. The things it saw during its lifetime.
The banya was one of the most important features of an estate. People washed themselves in their clothes in the banya, as well as cured themselves, gave birth, made divinations, and conjured. The banya brought health, but it was both clean and unclean. Childbirth left the filth of original sin, which had to be washed away and cleansed with holy water. Young people often organized Yuletide gatherings and games in the banya, and sometimes formed couples. If during the often cruel Yuletide games none of the men stood up for a girl, she was considered to be almost the same as an old maid in the premarital hierarchy. Oh, my friends. Yes, lovely. Banya sure sank low. The door is stuck. Door won't open, but I see the blue light inside. Nikolai is a strong lad. He'll open the door. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Aha! I didn't go all this way last time I did this. Neat. The river is not very wide here. Mist covers everything. It looks like a river flowing with milk. Okay. Awesome. Always look around.
Well, is it time?
Let's see. Is it time? Step inside.
All right, I know just the thing. Stand still.
An old abandoned bathhouse. Did we have... No, we haven't gotten the thing about the Baniks yet. There's a shelf here. There's Nikolai. Let's go light the candle. All the shelves have rotted through. Beneath them is darkness itself. This is the kind of place where Baniks dwell. Yep. Let's see if there's anything around. Doesn't look like it. Just the shelf. Okay.
Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home. Repeat after me, Kolya.
Let me host Bannik.
Now, let's think of what to do with this bride of yours. She's been waiting for us, I suppose. That blue light has been shining here, right until we came in. Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You other know her here.
First, let us prepare.
Stoke the fire.
In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well.
Draw the
I'll
circle.
draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasya.
And I'll read the
After
Zagovar.
that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Vasya, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
Okay.
Well, let's get to work.
And that's it. So do this. Okay.
Well, is it time?
Yes, it is, Kolya. As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear.
Kolya is I've never done this one. I think this is the one that comes after this. So we're going to do this.
If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle you.
All right, I get it.
Oh,
I'll stand still.
that's the less fun one.
Here we go. Bannock, my hostess.
That skipped everything.
Flash and steam.
Wait. Don't run. Hear me out.
That never gets old. That's amazing.
Jesus and his troops!
Don't move. Let me talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon. I'm an ordinary girl.
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is it a demonic trick? What is she then?
Now the hint here is, let's see. Did we miss a encyclopedia thing? A Bonics. Peasants often gave birth to children in Banya, so there was always a risk of a devil replacing their baby with an aspen log. Not a demon, not a Banik, a
If
changeling.
you're not a demon, you must be a changeling.
Yes. You're truly a knower. Well, it is as I said. I've been living in the world of demons for a long, long time. 18 years. I've grown to resemble them.
You have no face.
I was still a child and came to wash with my mother. I did something wrong. I can't remember what my mother said. Devil take you. And so, an Abdericha took me.
Can skin a human alive, hence the name, which literally means female skinner. New encyclopedia. Is the mistress of a Banya. She can be the wife of a Banya, can usually behaves the same way as he does, punishing those who visit the Banya at the wrong time. It is believed that an Oderica uses her claws to skin such people. This is the origin of her name, which, if translated literally, means she skinner. Her appearance can vary. She can appear as a human or as a child. Most often, however, she appears as a woman with long hair, large teeth, and big eyes. With claws and horns, she was often depicted as a cat with big eyes or as an inanimate object.
Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
18 years?
Where have you been all this time?
We wandered the Banyas. I got sent where the stove was hot. Such was my life. Now we live in this old one.
Do you know anything about Aspen demons?
No, I don't. But I can ask the Abdirija.
How do we bring you back?
To escape her, I need to get closer to the mortal world. Bring me a good belt and a cross, the kind that's worn on the skin, and find me a name. Then the Abdirija will have to marry me to someone. You, young fella, don't you let me down. Only you can do it.
I will help. I promise you my word.
What kind of cross do you need?
Just any cross won't do. I've been living with evil spirits for too long. I need one that's been worn by a demon.
Well, that's a puzzle. Where can we find a God-fearing chort?
Oh, I don't know. Your friend is a knower. You'll think of something.
We can give you the name right away.
No, that won't do. The name has to be one from Sviatsi and given by a priest.
A spiritual book containing names of the saints in connection to calendar days. Vatsi were consulted to name a child.
Where can we find the belt?
I need a special belt as well. It has to be woven by a skilled witch.
All right, we'll help you. It's wrong to abandon a Christian soul. Besides, you already have a groom.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Bring me a cross worn by a demon, a name, and a belt crafted by a witch. I think I hear the roosters. I need to go. Come back again with the gifts. I'll be waiting until we see you again.
The demon crawls back under the bench and disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house and think about what to do next.
Oh, the Banya is not such a simple place. First, there's the master of Banya with whom you can bargain, but there are other wonders as well. One time a soldier came to the village. This is basically where they get this story from. He thought it was time he started a family, but all his peers had already married, so that there were just widows and young girls left unmarried. The former soldier started to do all sorts of strange things to show off his strength. One time he lifted a house with his bare hands and threw his cap underneath. Another time he cleaved a pile of wood with one strike. So the villagers said to him, "Go and fetch a stone from the Banya where no one dares to go, and where a light burns at night. We'll know that you're not afraid of anything, but you must go at midnight." They made a deal. It was frightening to go at midnight, but he went anyway, and there was indeed a light burning. Creak, creak, creak.
But she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt.
Okay.
Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
What's a changeling?
The
Excuse
bad
me.
spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine.
I wonder what the Russian word is, because they didn't replace it.
Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal?
with the changeling short.
That Abdirija switched the girl with an aspen log. A log is a demon itself.
Well done, Vasha. My teachings weren't for naught. The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know.
Banya spirits may switch a child for an aspen log if they deem your behavior inappropriate, or if you curse at a child. Such log chorts look exactly like the switched children, but don't grow up. One can uncover the true nature of such a being by throwing it over your shoulder or across the threshold of a house.
The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
Thank you, Nikolai. Kolya.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then.
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
Let's talk about the cross.
Cross worn by a demon. Such a thing possible?
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it. I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently.
Man possessed by a demon called an Ikota. Such people have strange abilities and in some cases the gift of divination. Village.
Go there and take her cross.
Let's look into the other requests first. An enchanted bell woven by a witch.
This is not as simple as it seems. You are a knower, yes, but not powerful enough to weave a belt like that. It also takes a lot of time.
What is the criteria for a belt like that? We don't have specifics.
I know this witch, Kapitalina Ivanovna. People call her the Spinner.
Okay.
But she's not an easy woman to deal with. We'd better go together.
And other
Let's
requests?
look into the other requests first.
The name.
Name out of the Svatse.
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Svatsi, if you can convince him to. That is.
We're going to start with the name.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find a priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Okay, first thing, going to do a pester. And give a meaningless task to you. Oh, you're... Oof. Okay. I didn't read whether he did it well or not. We're going to give a meaningless task to you. Cool. Oh, there's more there. May. Map, not May. Map. It's very short. Pester with shorts. Close on the XP. Okay. Cool. Let's see if the book I want, the card I want, is not here yet. Dang it. I might have to buy it, if possible, from the book merchant if he spawns this time. Okay.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vaisa. It's not about the stove. I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since then, I'm not myself when I see any fire. I'm scared of it's something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the Banya. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
I mean, he's a soldier. There could be a lot wrong with fire.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. We were just a kid then, and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just took you in after your parents.
Well, when you went into the service, was it by your own choice?
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family. And I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Ha! Quite right. It was my decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye, that's a different story. I'll tell it later.
Fire?
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
I don't think you're that old. Okay. So we're going to do this thing here real quick before we skip in this video. Because this card game has a mini game that's a card game. Welcome to your first game of Durock. Your goal is to use up all your cards. The last person left with cards in their hand, so basically Uno, is the loser, the fool, or Durock. Though it's kind of weird. It's not quite Uno, but similar. Players take turns attacking the player next to them with one or more cards. Attack Nikolai with the 6 of hearts. Nikolai beat your card with his king. Press the end turn button to proceed with the game. At the end of each round, the players take turns drawing new cards until they have 6 in their hand. It starts with the first attacker this round. Nikolai's turn. Nikolai attacked you with his 8 of clubs. To defend from this card and put it in the discard pile, you need to play a card of the same suit, but one that is higher in rank. Beat the 8 of clubs with your 9 of clubs. Okay. Excellent, it's your turn again. Start with your next attack. Play the 7 of diamonds. Although Nikolai beat your card with the 10 of diamonds, you may launch a new attack with a card of the same rank that has been played. For instance, you can now attack with either a 10 or with another 7, because I played the 7 and he played the 10. And he takes all those cards to his hand. Nikolai gave up and picked up the cards, but for he has nothing to beat them with, this turn is yours. Before letting you play on your own, we have to discuss trump cards. Note the trump card. The trump suit is stronger than other suits and can beat all the other cards, even those of different suit, and even those that are higher in rank. For instance, a trump 10 will beat even a king. Since cards with a trump suit are stronger, you should decide whether to use them at your first convenience or save them for a crucial point. By the way, the player who has the lowest ranking trump card on his hands goes first. Good luck. Also note, when they take the cards, they take them into their hands. So if you beat them with a trump and they take them, they're going to pull them into their hand and have them to use later. So that's a thing to consider. Okay. Spades are the trump. Should have played the 7, actually. That gets some spades out. Hey. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that. You have 3, I have 3. And I win. You can play this for money in the game, or you can play it for your soul. So yeah, there you can either choose to fight for your life with a card game, or you fight for your life with a card game. Anyway, sometimes. On to the next video. See you in a bit.